Themselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Colts.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Gain of 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Set from the gun on 3rd. That's into the hands of Pascal. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Colts send out their punter, Adoree Jackson, deep for Tennessee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football.
10-10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carried by
it's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now they try the right side here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darrington Evans, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Pushes him over. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Loss of 7. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
shotgun, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They go play action here on 1st down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now they try the right side here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, watch it. Hey, kill.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mark 55.
Brissett. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Davis.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A second down throw for Brissett. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's our time. It's our time. Go, go, go. 20. Good. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Open man is Trey Burton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Escapes the defender. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Number 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. He finds Corey Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Brissett eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, kill. Show it.
Here's Hines. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
19. 12X.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brissett, this one into the hands of Burton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Gain of 13, but it brings up third down.
To throw is Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, watch that.
Brissett now. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 59 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Here's Brissett. He's got Burton here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says go for it, you actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Naheem Hines.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3 and out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Kill, 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 kill. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Shit.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 40-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They begin the drive with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The tackle made by...
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And a Colts 1st down.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play fake, Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Watson going to get this one out wide. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Are you You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
So that one will be accepted. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to throw on first. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Final score, Titans 56.
Well, Charles, it's one